Hello everybody, this is the Wanderer. Today I'm going to fix the flat tires on my Gira Terreno. Lately I've been busy with other activities and going out of town, and so I haven't been riding bicycles much for the past 2 or 3 weeks actually. But part of the delay also was waiting for the parts. I wanted to replace the inner lining uh, in the new bike with the same liners that I used last year with uh, with the other bike that I was very satisfied with. I haven't had a flat tire since with that one, so I wanted to go with Mr. Tuffy because I've had real good results, but I couldn't find any in the size that I needed. So I went with another brand, this BW brand, and it's the same style, but just different brand. And I'm going to see how it works over the next few months. So these are those. Then I also wanted to go with, I'm going to replace the inner tubings. Last year I used this Sunlight thorn resistant inner tubing, and again, no flat tires since. But this year I waited and waited weeks, and I got one. So I went ahead and bought a different brand, and I hope that this one, CST, and I hope that this holds up as well. So I only have one bike rack or holder, so I'm going to take the old bike off here and put the new bike up so I can change the tires. Take the cover off. Okay, let me see if I can mount the new one in here. So this has quick release wheels on here. Uh, Let me see if I can, and this will be the first time I'm taking this apart. I hope I don't mess it up. Okay, so I got the wheel off. That's the first part. I'm going to go ahead and put the wheel on the grass so I don't scratch up the tile and don't damage the wheels. So let me just remove the valve here, the valve cover. Alrighty, got my little tire levers. I'm not even going to try to patch this up. My previous experience last year was that sometimes the patch wouldn't hold, and I went through a lot of thorns or goat heads, and I can't find them all. I always miss some. So it's just less frustrating. Just go ahead and replace everything. The front tire will be easier to dismantle. If this one doesn't work, I get frustrated, they'll be easier to replace. And I'll use the Sunlight in the back, because that's the one that I have on the previous bike, and I got real good results from that. Okay, so let's see. First we'll put the liner on here. It's a nice neon green that nobody's ever going to see. Well, I finally got the pressure up to about 63 pounds. If you can see that. Anyway, that's good enough, because it's supposed to be 60 to 65 pounds. I need all my body weight on there to get that much pressure in here. So now the tricky part is putting it back on, and I hope I don't have any problems with it. Let's see. Well, seems to be working. I need to get the chain on the outermost sprocket, so that would be 8. So let me see if I can do this. Wrong direction. There it goes. One more. There it goes. After spending an hour looking at the whole situation, what I did was took a bunch of pictures with my phone on both sides, so hopefully I don't have to refer to them. And then what I'm going to do is I went ahead and put the bike down on the grass. What I want to do is remove the rear wheel as little as possible. All that I want to do is just have enough clearance so I can remove the old inner tubing out and put the inner tubing in, and then put it all back together. So I'm hoping for the best. Let's just do it. That's all that I needed was just to really get this out. Put a cap in there, just make sure it doesn't come out. Okay, so I got the rear wheel assembled, and I didn't record it because I forgot to turn that camera on. And this is as professional as you get around here. Anyway, it was a little bit of a struggle reassembling it, only because I'd never done it before. But once I got the sequence down, the practice was different sequences and the approach. Once I got those down, then managed to get that and put the chain back on. Everything seems nice. So it's working, and it shifts. I got the brakes working. So here's the deal. When I write it, if everything works well, then there's nothing to report. But if one of the wheels falls off and I crash and break my neck, I may or may not report it to you, depending on whether it was funny enough or whether I was too embarrassed. But the point being, I got this going, and I'm really happy because it's a fun bike to ride, so I'm looking forward to that. And thank you for watching.